All right, I figured I was due to make a post in reference to who I am and what I'm doing here, what my intentions are, what I hope for from this channel, and from posting some content on here. My name's Reed. I live in the White Mountains of Arizona at the moment. I am originally from Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised, grew up there on the beach. Lived there my whole life up until about almost 3 years ago before moving out here for a different type of life. You know, I lived a very blue collar lifestyle growing up, spent a lot of time in the restaurant business as well. Ended up getting myself a pretty good union sprinkler fitted job. My family is a big part of that union. So that was absolutely a big part of my future at the time. But, you know, I went through this whole journey, this spiritual journey, and I started to discover that I not only wanted more, but I was meant for more. And when I say more, I don't mean necessarily like what is considered to be more today in society. Some people might think that that means more education or more money or more responsibility or more advancement in their career, whatever that may sound like. But to me, it's more about experiences on this earth, interactions with other humans, what you can absorb, learn, changes you're willing to implement in your life every day. You know, just not really settling for who you are or the way things are, and kind of having that little burning desire inside of you to want more. So that's what kind of moved me out here, and I wanted to kind of exit the, you know, what you would consider to be the Matrix lifestyle. I didn't want to feel like I needed or was controlled or told what I could and couldn't do. So here I am out here, and it's been quite the journey. I have lived on a few different homesteads and ranches and learned a lot as far as, you know, what I intend to do for myself. To one day be able to buy some land and, you know, develop an entire permaculture system on that land, and grow a bunch of food, and know where my food's coming from, and know what kind of soil that food is growing in, and have some animals and all of that. So in the meantime, I am out here now living in this car. I bought this car back in July, moved into it about 3 days later, and I've been living in it since. So I'm about 7 months in on the car living experience, and I'll tell you, it is awesome. I love it. I thrive in isolation. You know, I've lived on a few different properties, and eventually you just really crave your own space and freedom, and that's kind of what led me to moving into my car. And a few years back, I was a big fan of watching, you know, I was a big fan of Mav in his early days of basically living out of his truck and traveling around the West and down to Mexico. And, you know, so I really wanted that lifestyle. So, you know, it's quite ironic and divine, the full circle I've gone, moving out here, thinking I was going to jump right into the homestead thing, and then eventually coming right back to where I originally thought I would be. And that's living. That might seem like a big step back to some of you, but I can assure you, to me, it's not. It is ultimately where I belong. It's what I want to do. And, you know, the purpose I feel inside is in relation to my ability to be vulnerable with myself and share my experiences. And, you know, God is a big part of that, my relationship with God Most High. So sharing a lot of my experiences via this channel is going to really fulfill a lot of my unfulfilled purpose up until this point. So I look forward to doing it. I think it will benefit a lot of people. I think you'll enjoy what I have to share, little tidbits. And not only that, but I live in this beautiful part of Arizona that a lot of people don't really quite understand. You know, people like myself included, before coming out here a few years ago and seeing it myself for the first time, I was always under the impression that Arizona was just desert. And I am up at about 6,800 feet elevation. So I am surrounded by tall ponderosa pine trees. I'm actually located in one of the biggest ponderosa pine forests in the world. So there's an abundance of trees here. We get 4 seasons. We get plenty of snow in the wintertime. And Not only that, but you can drive 30 minutes down the road and you'll be in a high desert terrain. So the ecosystems here change on a dime. There's a lot to see. There's a lot to explore, a lot of great places to camp, whether that be tent camping or car camping. So my intentions with the channel, like I said, are to not only show you the ins and outs of the everyday living in your car, what that's like, but also going and scoping out some of these beautiful areas around here, doing some camping. Like I said, I have a culinary background, so it will be very simple for me to do a cook while I'm camping and share a lot of that with y'all. So I think you will enjoy it. I like to keep things very, very simple at the moment. I have a job that pays me cash to get by. I don't need a whole lot of cash to get by. And so that job is me helping with a couple horses at this horse barn. And I do that, 6 or 7 days a week for now. And that allows me to, put gas in my car and feed myself. And I'm okay with that. It's a big, change in lifestyle, but it's really humbled me and it's allowed me to grow a tremendous appreciation and gratitude for things that I may have ignored previously. So that's the plan, is to show you, like I said, a little bit of the day-to-day, as well as mixing in some really cool excursions into some of these beautiful places around here. I hope that you hear something that you like, see something that you like, and that will, trigger you to want to subscribe and support my content. Because what I ultimately hope and see is this channel growing to the point where I can then monetize it. Like I said, I bought this car a couple months ago. It's an older car, it's a 97, and it has some issues I'd really like to address before I start to navigate further away. So to feel secure in going on some road trips, I definitely would like to get this car serviced, and that's going to take a little bit of money. So I'm just going to try the slow approach, and hopefully I can generate enough content around here that is of interest that will allow me to grow this channel. And like I said, hopefully monetize things to the point where I can then invest that money right back into, this vehicle, as well as some more things to make better content. As of right now, everything's great. I have removed the passenger seat and the back seat of my car. So, and I, kind of built up, I got a bunch of stuff under here, pillows and some blankets, and then I have some foam pads. So I sleep really great. I'm 5'8". I sleep fully stretched out. I have no issues with space whatsoever. And I got a sunroof in my car, so I get to really just enjoy the stars every night. And, growing up in Boston area with the level of light pollution we have there, it's amazing to be out here at 6,800 feet elevation in the mountains of Arizona. The stars that you see here, I'm pretty sure I can see all of them. So it is awesome to sleep under those stars every night. So, like I said, I sleep really good in this car. I have a great little routine. I wake up, I go to the barn, take care of the horses. I usually go right to the gym after that, get a shower, get a workout. Having a gym membership is crucial if you're going to live the car camping life, because it allows me to take a shower every single day. And I'm a member at Planet Fitness, and, so I pay about $15 a month, and I can shower as much as I want. Where some people that, they travel around and they hit a Love's or a truck stop and they pay $15 for one shower. So, little things like that I'd like to show. Some of you may be interested in getting involved in this type of lifestyle. So I think little tips that I've learned along the way would be beneficial. I don't know a whole lot. I'm no expert, but my mind works in a way where I like to understand things and then share that. So that's what I intend to do. That's what this channel is going to be all about. And like I said, I really hope that you find or hear something that you resonate with and that will make you want to come back, because I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to keep throwing stuff against the wall here, and hopefully something sticks eventually. I love y'all, and I hope you have a great day. And thanks for watching my video.